We've had huge growth in our mobile presence this year. It's been immense for us, and our key markets now get more than 20% of our revenue from this channel, and it's still growing even over the last couple of months. But what we have learned from all this work is that these three things are the things that make the difference in terms of how we get good conversion out of our sites. So, I love miniature things. I used to keep bonsai, and I think well-designed mobile sites are an art form too. But to do it properly, you've got an awful lot of content and kind of your business, all that cruft on your desktop site that you've got to bonsai it, you've got to prune some stuff. But which bits are you going to prune, and how are you going to keep everyone happy? And you might have a fight on your hands, if this is in to go by deciding what to build or optimize in your mobile site, How do you go about getting the right stuff in there and kind of dealing with that whole opinionated situation at work? And so we start with the customer, and then their handsets, and where they are, where they might be, what they're doing, and what they want to accomplish. And as Nielsen says, more research equals more questions, equals more answers, equals a better product. Don't need to say any more than that. And, to stop wasting time on this sort of stuff, you really need to build where there's an audience. There's no point in having coverage on every platform and every screen if there's no one there to actually interact with it. And so this means it'll need some mobile device analytics to tell you what device formats and types are trying to engage with you. And one little tip here is always check how these devices, these different device segments are converting on your sites right now, because if there's a lousy one or two in there, there's probably a problem. And you're probably as confused as I was when I started doing all this stuff about all the claims made about what handsets to support. There's a lot of bullshit out there. There's only one game in town, and it's smartphones. And even though there are a lot of other phones in markets, these phones are not browsing on the internet, they're not searching on Google, they're certainly not coming to your site, and they're certainly not buying. Anything apart from Android, Apple, and Windows is in steep decline. And I have the stats to show you. User-centered design is the agile technique that we use to get stuff right first time. We're not rebuilding it. And you can think of the technology expression here really as being our online brand, how we do stuff with that. And being in the middle of this sort of place, right in the middle here, makes us unique and makes you unique if you do this kind of stuff. It's a sweet spot. And we're continually doing, our products are in continual prototype. They're never finished, and they're continually being rolled. And it's a permanent state of design and testing, just like Dyson, Edison, and Jobs have shown us all how to do. And the future for us is multi-platform, so we don't just build a mobile site on its own, we actually build all three of the damn things together. So we're actually rebuilding cross-platform. This is a new technique we tried this year. It works really well. And this is the moment that I wait for, the moment of conversion, that finger tap that will actually give me what I'm after. And if you want more detail on what these things are up on the slide, I'll talk to you later. But these are the things that I know drive conversion on our site, and I've got the proof for it. You have 5 seconds to write them down. Sorry. And simplicity is paramount on mobile. Remove stuff, remove more stuff. This is a product called Join.me. It works really well because it's the only screen sharing or webinar software. It doesn't require registration. It always works. It's simple, it's easy to use, and it's unlikely to break. It's simple and it's invisible, that beauty. And your mobile site has to be frictionless like that, for the goals of the user, or you're going to lose business. You can't rely on good mobile performance either in a city. Any of you who have got an iPhone on O2 will know exactly what the hell I'm talking about. And so 75% of people, when they're whining about mobile websites, basically said that performance was the #1 issue. It's like stuffing a pig down a toilet with a twiglet. You've got these great, nice, cool-looking mobile sites, but then what happens if it takes 40 seconds to load in the train? And With a smaller screen, copy expertise is vital. Copy's been mentioned a few times today in content. We actually spent more time on content and reworking the words on this site than we spent on a lot of other things. It was really important. We drove legal absolutely crazy, but we amped up the clarity and comprehension for the consumer, with high conversion being the result. We've got a conversion rate on our mobile sites bigger than 15%. Go figure. Persuasion is a big part of our work here. These are great books. We want persuasive design and compelling copy to get people to do more things that we like. And we just did a test the other week with one sentence that we changed on our website. That's 300,000 euros extra a year from one line of copy. And don't forget the testing here. You know, we usability test at least 3 times in a product build cycle, and Foolproof do fantastic work for us here. A little bit about HTML5, about HTML5. What does it mean for you? Well, in my view, it means that you get access to a thing called responsive design. And, you know, stop worrying about Internet Explorer 6. You've got a great big design problem here, and HTML5 can get you to solve it by adapting your content for different devices. Any cool stuff in the future? Well, I can't predict that, but there will be cool products ahead. But mobile devices are here to stay, and eventually they're going to be your main source of traffic, revenue, and analytics insight.